What's the most powerful strategy you use on LinkedIn?
Yeah, so that's a good one. So for me, what I've been doing is I go through a comment strategy where you mentioned a piece around how it's really SEO optimized. So sometimes I have things that pop up in my feed. I mean, clearly now, like anything like Great Resignation or resigning or I leave a job or quit, those things randomly sometimes pop up in my feed with or without someone from my network engaging with it. But when someone does, I see it. And so that's been a part of my strategy around using comments to like genuine comments, right? About if you put something out there on LinkedIn where you're like, hey, I left my job because of this, I feel better because of that. And I'm now in this freer space. If you took the step to do that, I'm about 95% sure that you'd want to come on the show because no one told you to really post that type of personal message. But to your point about that 10% being personal, I love it when people share that because then that's an in for me to say, hey, I'd love to speak with you because I'm chronicling these stories. And so that's been very helpful as the show continues to grow. I'm still thinking comments are still working. I get a lot of referrals now, which is great, right? So I'm not short of guests, which is helpful. But I also, I too am in a space where I need to think about what are some of the other things that I could do to help with the personal brand, right? And if that's now, I mean, yes, the show is great and all of that, but if that is also now, how does that parlay into speaking engagements or moderation of panels or things like that? I'm open to that, right? And I've had an opportunity to do some of those things. And once it hit, I was like, oh yeah, well maybe that could be a lot of fun because I do enjoy having these types of conversations with people, and I can pretty much riff on anything. So that it's a
Yeah.
great question.